The last bullet, as you probably have picked up on if you've been in Virtual Legality for a little while, is that we do try to maintain a certain amount of family-friendly decorum. If it occasionally gets a little bit north of PG, totally fine. But my mission statement has always been to make this type of information as available to as many people as possible. And so we generally aren't using, what does Emily call it? Cursey words. Emily Baker's Cursey words are for Emily Baker and not for here. And so if you can help us do that, I would very much appreciate it. Emily, since you are brand new to Virtual Legality, first of all, thank you for coming. Can you introduce yourself?
Chat because it was my birthday and I was getting my nails done. So I got to play along from the chat on my phone, which was really fun. But yes,
I saw you driving them. Yeah, I did. That was enjoyable. Why don't you tell the folks here who you are and what your channel does, so people can like and subscribe to you.
Well, hello, Virtual Legality fun fan crew. I'm Emily D. Baker. I do legal analysis and legal commentary on pop culture issues because I am a giant pop culture nerd. And that's the law nerds live over on my channel at the Emily D. Baker. So that is what I cover. I've covered everything. Oh, and Sweet Summer Child. We're going to talk about Tom Girardi before I leave your
Yes, please. Girardi. Come on. You can swear in my face as much as you want. I'm coming in to the space.
Words.
Yeah, Jeffy heard that's not on my radar.
Attorneys streaming about this case to explain to people why you don't just give up on objections. It's like objection hearsay, and the defense just goes, "I don't think it is." Like literally, you've got Hawaii sitting there going, "Well, I don't think it is," and I'm like, "That's not a legal ground. What the is happening?"
Hello, Emily.
Sorry,
hey.
Family friendly. Apologies.
No, let Emily be Emily. Let her out of the cage.
I will let Emily be Emily.
You can't let a person with the Cursey words in and not expect Cursey words.
I will let Emily be Emily.
Just like I respect the rules on my channel, I respect the rules on everyone else's channel.
I know. I
get
no. You don't have to apologize. You were
fighting for their objections. It's like they don't know.
What you testified to doesn't match what just happened 2 minutes later because you're there looking. Matter of fact, you're saying you're sorry you hit him. That doesn't, for such a violent assault. And on top of that, the bottle incident happened during that time. But such a violent assault, it just didn't make any sense that the recording would be so different than what she was saying happened just 2 minutes earlier. Does that make sense?
Yes, and anyone who's seen witnesses or victims testify to essays like that, they generally have some consistency in how they describe that, and it was not consistent at all with the way she described things. She's like, I just felt some pressure. I'm like, you did. Sorry, I'm gonna curse jar. She's also, I'm gonna start super chatting.
It's over 2 hours. It's over 2 hours. It's okay now.
I don't
Emily,
I apologize.
You know what? If we act on do your best principles, I'm more than happy to have you.
Oh, that is so sweet.
Speaking of people that have ridiculous things happening to them right now, if you haven't checked out our buddy Rob's ridiculous video, woodworker attorney debunks Amber Heard's broken bed testimony, trying to order those words as only Rob can to try desperately to avoid the innuendo he created himself by talking about breaking beds while hosting a channel called Law and Lumber. He is doing fantastically well. He's already got 8,000 subscribers here. This is out of date. I would be willing to bet that this screenshot that I don't want to move around because it'll add YouTube ads and things is already higher than this. And you should check out Rob, who says, I believe Emily should donate for her F-bombs. So, I don't know. We don't have a policy in place. There's no consideration.
I thought that was Law and Lumber saying, I've got you, girl. Don't worry about it.
Oh, okay. Oh, this is, I see. All right.
Yeah.
Yes. Mm-hmm. And I got people that are actually offering to pay for Emily to curse on my videos. So, we're going to have to talk about the rates and things here. But, I'm willing to sell the channel out, but it's at a different number here.
I can promise you, though, that cursing is not, after the first couple of minutes of the video, cursing does not kill your monetization like people think it does, because I've experimented with that quite deeply on my channel. I think Amber Heard's testimony from Thursday can't be monetized.
Oh, totally. No, just launching it at different times. No, it's really not about that. It's just that's just who I am, but it's really no big deal.
You see me know the curse words follow. I will try.
That's all I ask.